Masachet Baba Batra Daf Amud Bet on the top. New case. It's actually a case that we had 2 days ago, but now we're rebringing it up. When each person says that this land belonged to their family. One guy brings witnesses that belong to the family. The other one brought witnesses that he had Chazakah years. Second guy had no reason to lie. Because instead of lying, he could just said, I bought it from you, and I have witnesses that I had Chazakah, and he would have won. Therefore, we should believe him when he says that it belonged to him. But they don't hold like him because we don't say that concept of there's no reason to lie and therefore you should win when it's against other witnesses, like we said earlier. I would have a guy to hold another guy. My bad, what are you doing my land? I told him. I bought it from you and I used it for hazakah. However, but then when he brought witnesses, they only testified that he had it for 2 years, not three. Nachman says, since you couldn't prove 3 years, return the land and all the fruits that you ate until now, you have to return as well because it didn't belong to you. Let's say a guy went to someone else's, he ate fruits and he says, no, I'm just taking the fruits that I was owed. I'm harvesting the fruits I was owed. He was like a sharecropper. Ne'eman, he's believed. So he can't keep the land, but he keeps the fruit. Because we see elsewhere like a guy who took like a scythe, a harvesting tool, and a rope to climb a tree. And he says, I'm going to harvest the fruits from the palm tree belonging to Shimon. Because I bought those fruits from him, and he's believed. Because a person doesn't have the chutzpah, doesn't have the gall to harvest someone else's stuff. And therefore we believe him as well. Person doesn't have the chutzpah to eat someone else's fruit by the case of the sharecropper, and we believe him. Yeah, that's the case. I don't know. If a person doesn't have the guts, why doesn't the same thing work by land? Why do you need hazakat? The Gemara says, we say by land, you could tell them just show us document that we don't need to go according to emotions. Where it says, how come we don't require documents by fruits as well? Where it says, sometimes you don't make documents just for produce. I would mind a guy his friend. My better Arab would do my land. He says, Minas I bought it from you, but I had 3 years Chazakah. He brought a witness that he had it for 3 years, but only one witness, not two. So they said that okay, maybe this case is comparison. We're not sure what to do. Does that count or not? They try to bring a proof from a different case. This is similar to the case of Rabbi Abba with the silver bar. What happened? A guy who grabbed the silver bar from his friend. They came from Mami. He was sitting before either Rabbi Abba was there. He said that the guy brought one witness that Reuven brought one witness that Shimon took the silver bar from him. Amarle, Reuven responds. In Hatfi, yeah, I did grab it. It did Hatfi, but it was mine. Yani, you stole it from me first. I was just grabbing what was rightfully mine. Amar Rabbi Amir says, you have a problem. How are we going to judge this case? What's the problem? Should we make him to pay it back? Meaning, do we say since he admitted to grabbing it, maybe it goes back to the other guy automatically? Or, there aren't two witnesses that say that it belonged to him. Do we say that he doesn't have to return it? But the problem is there's we do have one witness against him. Now, generally, when you have one witness against him, what do? We make him lishtaba. Maybe he should swear to go against the witness. But the problem is, he already admitted that he grabbed it, and therefore, once he said he grabbed it, he's considered like a stealer, and we can't believe him anymore. So, what's the problem? Generally, if it's a clear-cut case without that single witness, it's much easier. If you have no witnesses, then you have a migu. I could have claimed it was mine. You had to bring a proof that I grabbed it from you, and therefore that would have worked easily. But now you have witnesses. You have one witness saying that he grabbed it, and you can't even say, "Oh, but one witness I could swear against one witness and win the case, the guy who grabbed it, and swear against the witness because he already admitted that he grabbed it, and therefore he's considered a stealer, and we can't trust his word anymore." So all this ends up happening to what? Says, because this happened, this is talking about a case where a guy is in a scenario where he has to swear, but he can't swear. And what's the halacha? Whoever is in a situation where he has to swear but can't, he has to pay it back. Since he can't swear, he's ineligible for the swearing to automatic refund. So too, maybe the same thing should apply in our case. The Gemara says, Abaye says, it's not a comparable case. In the case of Rabbi Abba, the witness that was there was going against the guy who was trying to extract. Right? The guy who grabbed it, the witness was going against him. And what would happen? Let's think about it. There was a second witness testifying against this guy. We definitely would have taken the item away from him. Two witnesses saying that you grabbed the silver bar. Kish. However, in the case of the hazakah, this witness is helping the guy who's on the property. If we had a second witness, then Betin would have put the hazakah in his name and it'll be done. So that's not a good comparison to compare our case of a single witness to the case of the silver bar single witness. So what case we can compare it to Rabbi Abba is let's compare the case of a single witness that there was 2 years of chazakah ulpere, and the point of the testimony is to make the guy pay for the fruits. So what does that mean? The guy says, you were on my land for 2 years and you ate my fruits. And the guy says, yes, I ate the fruits, but it was my land, but I lost the shtar. So we have the same situation. If there was 2 witnesses, you have to pay for the fruits, no questions about it, because it's not mine, it's not yours. However, there was no witnesses. I'd be patur because I could have just said, I did hazakah. If you didn't have any witnesses. So now that we're stuck in the middle ground, what ended up happening is he lost his migu, and the only option is he could swear against a single witness, but he can't swear against a single witness because he already played his card. He already said that he was on the land eating the fruits. So since he can't swear, he has to return it, including the fruits that he was on it, just like the case of the bar.